stopped.
Now we have to see if they've done their homework, Fnatic, because Titan, it feels like this is another map, just like Inferno, that they've played so often now. In all of these tournaments that they've been attending, it's like every best of 3 cash shows up for them. So there's a lot to go off of as far as information that's available as to what Titan prefer, what their usual spots they're holding, etc.
It's the exact same round that Titan pulled earlier. RPK jumping back here, and when they played Luminosity, it was quite apparent that this jump worked really well. RPK spotted 3 people coming out. This time, Titan aren't going to be quite as aggressive, but they do have an interesting stack going on in the middle here. We'll try and take a look. 2 people at the sandbags. And this is just a slow... It's starting off like a really slow round for Titan, but once they engage, it's going to be fast. Very fast.
Yeah, no, this is exactly... They're going to gather up, as you guys can see, rather. Existence will lurk in mid, and the rest of them will just start pressuring forward onto this A site. Maniac, of course, in Squeak. Crims is trying to hold it, but Kenny is he's going to find Pronax, actually. That was by sandbags in mid.
Almost no bullets there for Crims, and he ends up going down in sandbags. JW getting overrun as well. Titan looking strong in this pistol, and Olofmeister missing a couple of shots. He's got 1 left. Gonna have to reload right here, and he's gonna do it quick as well. Flusher, they're grouping up. The bomb has been planted. Apex also not going down, and Fnatic not hitting their shots right now, it seems.
They're just buying so much time right now, Titan. There we go. Flusha manages to take out Kenny S, but it's still a 2v3, and the flank is coming in from Existence as well. Not going to be necessary, though. Apex decides to take things into his own hands and gets the final 2 frags of the round. Titan pick up the pistol on T side, and it's not a repeat of what happened on Inferno. There will be no godlike, miracle plays coming out from Fnatic to save them from the brink. Titan get the job done, and they're off to the strong start here.
Yeah, knife round. Oh, sorry, nobody getting knife either. And look at this from Titan. That's 3 MP7s, 2 Mac 10s.
They're looking to farm right now. They're gonna plant some plant some weeds, plant some what is it? Some wheat. There we go.
Yeah, whatever they can get for the winter. Just stack up on it. Great grenades in there. Flush has gone, and so is Pronax with a headshot here. There is no head armor, in fact, on no armor at all on Olofmeister. So if he shows up, he's got to be careful. But Titan are actually very low at this point in time on health. Could be a little bit scary.
Shots going through, and they get spotted out, but Crims managed to catch RPK out at range. Nicely done there. They're trying to wrap back around towards the A site now, Titan, but this has been long enough for Fnatic to start picking up on this. They're rotating back. JW's in position with that CZ. Looks for that long-range shot, and Maniac has got 4 HP. There you go. 1 goes in. JW just wreaking havoc right now. 2 kills. Maniac comes back, but this is a 2-on-2, and the life lead is very firmly on Fnatic's side right now. They've got plenty of HP.
Oh, it's so close. Olofmeister chasing down, but a flash goes out. He can't quite find the kill. He hits. No, he doesn't actually. Maniac still alive on 4 health there, and Crims now jumping to look for Kenny, but he ends up going down just barely. What a close round, and what a sickening performance from JW with that CZ. That was 1 bullet away from being a triple kill in one clip.
He kills 2 guys with full HP and then just can't quite get the kill in on Maniac, who has 4 HP. Like, you kick him in the shin and he goes down at that point. Like, there's nothing happening. And Fnatic, I mean, they only wish that they had the money to go for a realistic force buy here, because so much damage they managed to do to Titan in that last round, dropping them all down. 4 kills, and yet they can't really do anything here without risking too much. So they're going to stick on the pistols, just wait. And I guess, well, USPs, that's good enough. They nearly take out Apex right there. Olofmeister doing some solid work.
And RPK actually going to get overrun. But the fact that he spots all those people mean they just make the instant call to go for a bomb site. So instead of helping and fighting over a part of the map that they don't really need, they just go for A instead. Very smart play.
Pronax is just looking at the ground right now in frustration, wondering what can they do in the next round. Kenny gets headshot. And excuse me. Yeah, you could hear the "oh" from the crowd right there.
That's still 3 kills with the Mac 10 for Kenny. He's got 10,000 at the start of this round, so a lot of money on his side, and he goes straight for the AWP, knowing that Fnatic are going to have rifles and actually can't afford one either. So, yeah, this is again not a good start for Fnatic.
Yeah, full skimp on their part, apart from JW. Almost want to see JW just like go for straight Kevlar. Why bother with the helmet at this point? I mean, unless you run into Existence, then that'll ruin your day. But everybody else, AKs and an AWP. Kenny, of course, has his sniper rifle. JW does not, neither does Olofmeister. So this is still touch and go for Fnatic. Timing with the smoke nade really good, but then Apex goes running right through, straight into a great bullet there by Pronax. And Maniac, of course, is Squeak. Molotov there to force him out, but Pronax wins that duel yet again and nearly takes out RPK as well. We're weirdly close here. Pronax just getting the job done.
Yeah, Kenny looking for that wallbang right through. We saw it work earlier in the week, but not just this time. Existence and Kenny are left, and they could just do some more damage here. That would be a big opening. Existence walking in all the way in towards CT spawn there, but going to get picked off by Crims, and Kenny shouldn't be able to get too many kills here. He's going to miss the shot, ends up going down, and that's a strong comeback into the first part of the half here for Fnatic. Only losing Pronax.
Yeah, that's a decisive win right there, and they even managed to save the AWP for JW, so if he wants to hold on to that, he has the option to hand it off to Olofmeister if Olofmeister desires it. But it looks like JW will be sticking with it for now, and on Titan's side, that kind of rocks them. They don't quite have the money to come back into this in a meaningful way, so they're going to go for some kind of pistol armored force here. 3 Tech 9s, a P250, and an AWP, an AK on Apex.
Yeah, it's not too bad, really. I mean, they know that Fnatic are still fairly low on money.
Are they prepared for a counter boost scenario here at Titan, or are they going boost, like full boost right now? Because Apex just got caught. Luckily, RPK can pick up that AK. It's not going to go to waste. Existence, however, gets flanked by Olofmeister playing aggressive mid. And Fnatic, with some very aggressive mid control there, it all goes their way.
It does seem like Titan are really big fans of doing the double boost on the boost spot in the middle, and then just everyone running into mid at the same time. Good shot from Flusher to take down RPK, and Kenny and Maniac. Now is where they really need to pick up a couple of kills here. This investment is already kind of failed, but if they get 2 or 3 kills in, it's not the end of the world. It'll still be pretty decent. Ooh. Oh. Oh no, they line up for Flusher.
I'm surprised Kenny didn't get the assist there on Maniac. It looked like he did a bit too much damage.
So, a flawless round coming out from Fnatic, nobody dying. Really, really big for them, of course. Titan gonna have to eco once more. And, I mean, I'd love to see a third map right now.
Yeah, so exactly.
I kind of do want Fnatic to win it, but at the same time,
I really badly want to see Titan on Dust 2 as well. Always such a pleasure to watch there.
Yeah, it is.
So, I mean, A-Site, Kenny with the AWP. I mean, Existence even with the AWP, but also clever strats coming from Titan on that map in particular. Like, they really do look comfortable on it, so would be great to see. But Fnatic, I mean, Fnatic need to get the job done here. At least they're on the right path now. Titan, this time around, have only gone for P250s. They still have enough money to go for a Tech 9 on Existence. It's just like, is there ever a reason not to get a Tech 9? Not really. Existence is like, okay, I'll go for it.
Might as well try.
And a single flash as well, so probably just like the flash over here and get them boosted over mid, see if they can't rush somebody down, if they can't catch that AWP on JW.
Yeah, not using it yet. But they do have the boost going on the side that we're talking about. 2 people boosted up here. Existence ends up going down, so no flashbang, no Tech 9 either just yet. JW did get headshot falling off that box, tries to get back. Oh, running into the ladder. That took a second too long, and then he's gone.
No, not the most effective HE there by Pronax, and Apex with a great shot onto Pronax thanks to that AWP.
Titan are winning this round. This is absurd. Fnatic, they should have been off to a much better start to this round, but they lost so much mid-control, and RPK comes up from Speedway to take down Flusher. Crims, I don't know what he could do at this point. He has to run away. And again, just want to point out Titan planning out in the open spot instead of in... It's a very... I'm very happy to see this trend. I mean, as long as you have control of car, you can do it just fine.
Exactly. If you have the time, that's the essential thing. If you have the time. But, I mean, Crims has got nothing but time right now to contemplate, you know, what happened to his team. Titan get 4 rounds on the board now, and seriously, that guy's got to be doing a Shagwar impression at this point. Like, he just does it every time Titan win a key round. That's all I can hear.
You know, that is the reason why we need major tournaments in North America. Because of the crowd. I feel like it's going to be interesting.
It would be pretty sick.
Yeah, I would love it. You know, stadium, 10, 15,000 people.
Oh, yeah. And then, you know, and then it's just, we have to get a bit of American culture as well, right? You know, get a pickup truck, get a barbecue there out in the parking lot.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know, barrels full of ice and beer. Be perfect. Oh, JW.
That is close. Pronax helping out and taking out Maniac, which is important because otherwise JW can't really get back. He's going to get picked off from Squeak there. Now the way is somewhat clear. Kenny does have the AWP. Is he going to try for more wall banging? We're ready.
He's looking for it. He's looking for it, and there were two guys back there a split second ago, so that could have been pretty amusing there for JW. Titan really taking their time with the setup right now. They're looking for some mid control. They've got the boost going. They're going to have Existence in main entrance to Garage, just kind of poking around. But Titan, once again, they do struggle when they've lost that entry frag. And having lost Maniac, who's a very heavy hitter right now for Titan, this is going to affect them. Existence walks into vents, but got spotted out by Crims. 35 seconds left here for the French to do something, and Kenny and Existence coming back, turning this into a 3-on-3. 2 big kills, and it's going to be all about the A site here.
Pronax trying to play close here, walking into the fire. It's got to be really careful. 2 health on him. But are they realizing where he is? Existence now covering Speedway. Might be able to catch Crims. He will catch Crims. And still alive, just buying time. And they know exactly where Pronax is. They're going to get the kill as well there. Titan are playing really well. And Kenny picks up the last kill there. Triple in total. And it's going to be 5-2. Titan, I don't know what to say. They're just playing beautiful Counter-Strike at the moment.
Yeah, they really, exactly, they really are. As far as the calls are concerned, landing the shots when they need to. Kenny just going for the pure overkill on Pronax, despite Pronax's best efforts to buy time for his teammates to rotate in, and communicating that to Existence as well. So it basically turns into you have to get that kill on Existence. If you fail to get it, that's a huge problem. So, man, Fnatic just get cleaned up, and now that we have them on pistols here, Titan just running away with this half right now.
Oh, Crims getting picked off in the smoke. No clue what was happening. And trying for a little bit more. And up on the boost spot as well. Well, Kenny's just wallbanging everywhere that he can think of. Apex got the kill on Pronax being boosted over. And it's looking still better for the French side.
And Maniac, has he realized that nobody is over on that A site? I mean, he's kind of like dancing around in Squeak right now.
Oh.
Nice shot there by Olofmeister with the dig. But it's looking like they're going to get geared up to go towards this A site because the smoke goes down to block off short and CT. And Maniac is out here. Kenny is there to support him as well. Flusha and Olofmeister, however, have rotated in, but they don't really have the firepower to stop this, and Maniac is going to catch out Olofmeister. No luck with the deagle that time. Look at Flusha, though, just crouching in the smoke, just trying to play on the edge. He's looking to catch somebody off guard here. JW takes out RPK.
Oh, they're right behind him, and he had no way of knowing almost. JW will go down. It's Apex with the closing double kill, making it a triple in total for himself. 6-2. Already a satisfying first half for Titan. Even if they lose all the rest of the rounds here, they'll still be all right.
Yeah. Yeah, this is turning into a major concern now for Fnatic. I mean, 10-5 is what we expect to see. If you can make it up to 6 or 7 rounds on T side, you know, you've done a fantastic job in the half. I mean, let alone making it past that and just coming out in the lead. And that could be possible right now because Fnatic have yet to get their feet under them. Titan have just been beating them up. And this is another crucial round here for Fnatic. They need to get something done. They need to lock it down right here and stop the bleeding.
Yeah, but how? Because Titan are playing a default strat in the beginning that stops Fnatic from pushing aggressively. It's really, really hard for the Swedes to do anything about that. And then once enough time has passed, they just go back and execute. And Fnatic don't have a lot of info what's going on, and they seem to be getting so many opening frags. You see Maniac coming out of Squeak and winning that fight. Yeah. Taking out Pronax.
But like that's what's odd about it, is that like last round, you know, Fnatic, they had 2 entries, and yet Titan were able to make it out and managed to turn that round around. So now it gets very interesting indeed. Fnatic also coming down to the duels. It feels like Fnatic aren't quite on point right now. Just in the straight-up 1-to-1 fights, we expect them to land those shots and, you know, be able to win out there. They just aren't doing that right now. Titan, they're besting them in every sense.
Yeah, case in point is JW taking a long time to find that kill. But Crims did pick up a very crucial kill there on Maniac. So still a 3v3. Apex planning in the far left corner of this bomb site. And he's got the Molotov for upper as well. JW is going to be no entrance here. In fact, he's going to burn alive. He couldn't make it out in time. The flames are going to catch him. And now Olofmeister trying to see if he retake this bomb site. Going to take down RPK. He spots out Apex, and Apex is going to go down. And now Kenny is in a worst possible position. He can't stop this defuse no matter what happens. Going to get the 1 kill in. And Crims not defusing yet. He's waiting. Oh, no. What's happening? Kenny walks in. And I think
he doesn't have time.
I think it's just going to be enough time here, just in the very last second. Wow. There it is. Crims going to pick up the triple, and a much-needed round for Fnatic. That You have to be cold as ice to do that. I thought he was already just going to defuse straight away.
Likewise, and he might have had time to just go for the straight flat
Oh,
defuse after the Olafmeister. Like, after the kill on Olafmeister, I don't think Olafmeister communicated clearly enough as to, like, how far Kenny was. Because if he's telling Crims he's in Toxic right now, it's going to take Kenny long enough to get over there and actually close out at that angle. I mean, we can see right there. It's like all the run.
You have to get that far in 6 seconds. So, yeah, that's not enough time.
Had he stuck it, he would have had it right off the bat. But Crims, he wants to do it right. You know, he's going to make Kenny suffer as long as possible.
Oh.
Little aggression there by Titan. They haven't really shown that. The early push into B halls like this, we haven't really seen that yet.
Super questionable play by Flusha. I mean, even if you don't expect someone to be there, you can't just run in and jump up with your knife out. That's madness.
Well, I mean, it's like he's been trained to do that now, right? Because RPK's been solo holding passively for so long now. Flusha hasn't seen anybody over there, so of course the one round he runs up there with his knife. Guess what? 3 guys are there for Titan, so it's like worst case scenario there for Flusha. Kenny though, getting wall banged down by JW with that AWP. Just the all-out battle here. JW just spraying through.
Yeah, but then Pronax goes down, and that means the A bomb side is lost. He's not there quick enough to get the kill, and now they're going to plant once again. The very open plant here coming out from Titan. I love the fact that they keep doing this. It's just a question of time before it's gonna win them the round. Essentially, Crims and JW 2v4 and decide to fall back, but RPK already on the hunt, looking for JW, doing the damage, but ends up going down.
Goes down to Crims, but now they know where the remaining 2 members are for Fnatic. So Titan don't need to waste time at all. JW peeks out in CT and takes out Apex. So doing a good job of making this expensive. Crims already zeroed in on its upper there, so Existence, if he tries to come through here, he's going to be walking into a face full of bullets. There you go, trying to attempt with the pre-fire there, but no joy, and they're just crouching down Fnatic. They need to live at all costs, and they're just going to manage that. JW there to save his mate. Very close call.
But Titan did have a lot of money, so even though they throw away 3 people trying to get those rifles away, still a pretty good investment on their part. I mean, it looks expensive, but if they just got one of those kills, it would have been perfect. So I don't really blame them for doing it.
And here we go. We go into now the force buy desperation buys coming in for Fnatic, basically. These are desperation buys. I mean, 2 rifles, an AWP, and 2 pistols. Like this, they don't have that much to work with. But Olafmeister winning a crucial duel at the beginning to get that entry frag to take out Apex. The risk might pay off here.
Oh.
Did they spot him? I think Maniac literally just spotted them going for that boost.
I'm not sure. You got to wonder at this point. Maniac walking in, and he's not really aware they're right on top of him. Crims going to get the kill regardless, and now tries to fall back down again. 5 health left, ends up dropping. And they do have JW now boosted up. Going for the quick shot there, not going to hit it on Kenny. And Kenny in return, still alive inside. He doesn't get the no-scope this time. Existence should be waiting for RPK here. This is actually a big advantage right now for Titan. Assuming Existence can stay alive, but he can't. And now RPK coming up from behind is going to have some issues here.
And JW, does he get that shot? Yes, he does. He gets spotted out. HE on top of JW. Max damage nade, and now Olafmeister's only got 15 HP as well. This is a winnable situation for RPK. Walks around the corner, but Olaf has got the AWP and does not miss that shot. Triple kill for him at the end of the round, and he is the first Fnatic member to get into the double digits here. We're 12 rounds in.
Yeah.
And these guys are just now breaking the 10 frag mark.
And Olaf saying as well, he was very low on health to get that. You guys can't see the chat, but they're asking each other every once in a while, you know, how much health left and stuff like that. They're all really well mannered, so they don't try and keep it hidden. They always say it's like a well mannered kind of thing. You want to be the gentleman and let people know how close they were. Pronax really close too, and the smoke is going to be pretty well timed here.
Oh, there's the flash through, and this is really clever. Pronax, just nothing he could do, completely flashed white. And this is actually calamitous for Fnatic. They cannot lose this round. If they do, their money gets reset, and Titan just completely run away with this half. It is now or never for Fnatic. They have to step in and actually start landing some shots, but these smokes going down just making their lives so difficult here.
Apex boosted up there. Really strong headshot coming out. The Flusha going down. Molotov here to buy even more time. And Fnatic have to run away. It's a round where Titan have 1 AK to start off with, and they still make that work.
Double kill for Apex. That does the trick. I mean, that is incredible. And now Fnatic, man, they're going to have no money going into the next round. They will have 3 rifles, so maybe they can squeak through a buy. Maybe they can get something done here. I mean, man, no, it's going to be far too close. RPK catches out Olofmeister, so it's only 2 guns that they save. Olofmeister getting caught out in the open, and you can see 3 members around 1,500 essentially, and then 2 guys getting close to 2,000, but it's so little to work with here. JW might as well invest in the Kevlar just because he has that AWP, but it looks like that'll be it.
Yeah, I mean, the way things are going right now, it's about to be the first day of ESEA LAN where we've got all the NA teams in the lower bracket at Fnatic. That just seems so absurd, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, just outright ridiculous. But it's also what we were wondering, you know, what is Fnatic's level coming back into this LAN? Just because they've had so much off time. You know, they've played online officials, sure, but, you know, we weren't really seeing a level from them just because, you know, they have taken quite a bit of time off from the game after the major. So this is, you know, that's slow going. They're having to warm back up and get their eyes back in.
Yeah, Titan have been putting in a hell of a lot of work as well. Olofmeister hiding in the corner, so many players rushing right past him, and he's not hitting the shots either. That could have been a really quick double tap with the USPS, but not going to work out. And again, you've got to think that they are probably frustrated at this point, Fnatic, because those are the sort of kills they'd normally get.
Yeah, exactly right. You know, Olofmeister, that should be an easy 2-click for him practically. Krims wins the duel versus Apex here, but 1v3 right now, and they're already closing in on him. He's not going to have anywhere to go. Kenny S has got the one angle. They're going to have Existence coming around. Wow, he turns right back into that flash. Actually, Kenny didn't realize that he was full flash there. Eventually wins that duel, but that was a little bit close.
And that's 9-4. And now Fnatic, are they going to go for the force up here? Yeah, they will. They realize we can't really, I mean, it's the 14th round. You can't really blame them, but I mean, the other choice would have been to almost give them a 10th round and then try and just win the last one.
There's no backing up now. Like, there is no middle ground. They have to go. They have to do it right here, Fnatic. And what are they electing to do? I mean, 2 guys mid-connector. We've seen them do this a little bit, but there's the smoke to block off. And Existence, after the boost, will just kind of take over Garage, make sure that nobody can push through aggressively. Instead, it's, again, 3 guys going B-halls early, and Apex delivers the entry, but Olofmeister's there to return and take out RPK. So they even it up until Apex takes out Olofmeister. This is just turning into an all-out, straight-through brawl on the B site.
Wow, Kenny shooting through the box as well to kill Flusher, and the timing for Titan to execute this strat was perfect. Kenny with a double kill at the end. So when you put 2 people in checkered like this, you have 2 people inside here, generally that means you're going to try and put up a smoke that's either close here but more likely going to be out here, and then you use the time where the smoke is up to boost into vents. I'm pretty sure that was what Fnatic wanted. And Titan, before they get to do that, Titan put up the Molotov to cancel it, and if they try and run back out of checkered, they're here and just taking him out. It was actually perfectly played. Just, I don't know. Titan are reading Fnatic so well.
They've got the, yeah, exactly. They've got the read going. They're just like, okay, this is what we'll do. And then Flusha attempting to do something, anything at all. And Kenny blind takes out Pronax. I mean, nothing is going Fnatic's way at this point. It's completely falling apart for them. Titan are about to get 11 rounds on their T side unless something magical happens here for the Swedes.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what it is either. Maniac coming out of Squeak, being allowed to run all the way in. Sprays, but will end up going down to Olofmeister. So is Kenny. Got to be careful here. Olofmeister picking up a double. There's that magic you were looking for. And it is going to be a 2v2.
Channeling their inner nip. Is that what's actually happening here?
Well, they could. Existence going to catch Olofmeister looking the wrong way. They weren't prepared for that. And JW's now trapped in the background here. Molotov going to be a little bit too far. But it means they don't have to check that corner.
RPK's got one as well, though. And they're going to use it for quad boxes. Do they realize that this guy's actually crouching on the site right now? Seems like they're zeroed in on him right now. And there you go. JW jumps the gun, takes the fight, and loses versus Existence. 11-4 at the end of the half. And that's just incredible. I mean, that's just incredible right there. 11 rounds on your T side. I mean, Existence is just working magic right now. It's literally that. He's working magic. Like, just to be able to pick apart Fnatic round after round, and for all of his players to win the duels as well, because that's what a lot of this has come down to as well. Yes, okay, there have been like some interesting strats as far as positioning is concerned as well. You know, like this round we'll go with 3 in B halls, but then you still have to get those kills. And it just seems like Titan have all the confidence right now when it comes to winning those battles.
I'm just very, very impressed at this point. It's a real delight watching Titan play at this level. They're doing crazy work. And it feels like Fnatic just have no answer. I I'm wondering now, I mean, Fnatic, if they're going to take the time until tomorrow, if they're going to come back renewed with more strength coming back into it, or if they're going to have just a very bad tournament.
It's just one of those days.
Yeah, it could be one of those days. I mean, everyone has them.
I mean, this could also make that. Could also be a difference here for Titan. The fact that they were here a day early. Fnatic, they came here at the same time as me last night. We got in at like 11 o'clock at night, so not so much rest. Whereas Titan have been here since Wednesday. Titan flew in a day early just to have that extra day to reset, get over jet lag, get some proper rest in, and make sure that they were in tip-top shape. So that could be something as well. You know, we are in the last best of 3. It's been a long day. Maybe that little bit of stamina there is making the difference for Titan when it comes down to it.
Well, you can tell it's just Existence ready or lacking to ready up here, and then we'll be good to go. There it is. So the second half is coming up in just a few seconds here. If you are just joining us, it's going to be the final match of the first day here at ESEA LAN. So it's an upper bracket now, and one of these teams, and very likely it seems Fnatic is going to take a dive into the lower bracket. They lost on Inferno, got destroyed by Titan, and it's even worse on Cash.
Yeah, that's the truly incredible thing. It's like back-to-back performances like this from Existence. I mean, just wild. Just wild, just wild, just wild. We'll see how many more times I can repeat that today. So, 11 for the start, and already.
Well, this call coming out from Fnatic is looking good right now, because the closest member to A right now, apart from Apex, is Existence. So Apex has to stay alive for a very long time. And when he sees those smokes, he's going to call it. He knows, or they should know what's coming up, but they're still not moving. They're staying here, and Apex still gets the kill and escapes. This is ridiculous. And in the middle, Existence, Titan are still winning this round in spite of being completely out of position. Yeah, this is when Titan are basically fired up right now. Olafmeister gets dropped down to half HP. No Kevlar for him. Only the Tech 9. There's the Molotov to back court to quad boxes. That's going to force them out into the open. And this is all just going to be the retake now. Pronax doing the best that he can to keep his team in this game. But Existence walks forward, eliminates Olafmeister, and it's down to Pronax. Last man alive here. 1v4. Trying to hold on, but it's just not meant to be. Titan will take it 12-4. Wow. That was a great retake, but it was possible because the kill they got in the middle here with Existence, and then also Apex darting out of the smoke. And then the nice detail with the Molotov in this corner, that was great, but it was actually followed up with an HG grenade that went over the container and landed right here where they were forced out. They kind of had to stay there, and then they got grenaded. So there's a lot of things working great for Titan as well in the retake. And Fnatic, they feel like they've got no choice. They're going to go for the Tech 9 train, only Flusher being the odd guy out with the Deagle.
Well, again, they're going to set up, and they realized that it was a little bit late.
What's this grenade?
Let's see. Ah, the short grenade.
Well, all the way back to truck here. Look
Wow,
at this.
This is wild. That is sick. Okay, then.
Yeah, that makes us happy. You can tell the excitement. He smoked off truck, but it was a great angle.
Yeah, that is a very cool smoke. But now they need to land the shots, and the Tech 9s, they're not quite getting the trick done here. JW, he's going to be dancing around. But so long as Maniac can stay alive, and he drops the bomb. Bomb behind quad boxes and the rotation coming through here. The remaining member, RPK, just trying to get here fast enough. Maniac staying alive. He's on his heels. And there's the touchdown nade onto Pronax as well. Down to 50 HP. RPK with this MP9, more than well equipped. He's even got the incendiary if he wants to force him out in the open, if he wants to force the issue, but he's going to the HE instead. Touchdown nade. And this is it. Titan. Fnatic are powerless.
Oh, man, that was so close, but that was consecutive grenades to take down the remaining player, and it's 13-4. And we got...
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's Shazam. I mean, it's like, it's not Shazam, but Jaguar. They're calling out Jaguar right now.
Yeah, hoping for the summoning Jaguar. Is that it?
Is that it? You know, if like half of the people here, you know, that's enough energy to like the vibration.
I mean, it is a Swedish team getting, beat as well, so it's fitting.
Yeah. But isn't there like a joke to be made here where it's like Titan actually win that game? Win their game, whereas Jaguar, they lost in that game?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, Existence actually going to end up going down here, but Apex running in, C-set in hand. He hits the headshot, and JW is gone. It's 14-4.
Dude, Apex is a monster with the CZ. Him and RPK both have like truly mastered the CZ75. Like they haven't changed out of it. They've just stuck with it, and they do incredible things with it. So
if you did have to summon Jaguar, I think it'd have to be, 10 tears from Swedish players, some poker chips, and then that crazy woo sound, and then you're good to go.
And it's like if you do it just right, like the woo like goes in and like shatters the space-time continuum, and like Sagar comes leaping out.
Exactly.
There we go.
And at night you say his name 3 times and you look in the mirror, and he's gonna appear at some point, like Candyman. Kenny all the way in the back here. It's 14-4. They're just doing incredibly well, Titan. We keep saying it, but it keeps being true. They've hit a level that we haven't seen for a long time. Kenny doesn't care about walls or doors or anything. Going to be taking out JW regardless. And the bomb is all the way back in T-spawn. Fnatic have said we can't even play this game anymore. We don't even know what's going on.
But that's the thing, right? This comes down to the shots, but it also comes down to confidence. And right now, Titan have just completely shattered Fnatic's confidence. Fnatic are broken at this point. And it's just, there is no coming back from a situation like this. When you're down, like, it is incredibly difficult to get back up again. And Titan are definitely not going to let them do that. They've got the stranglehold on. They got the hooks in. They're not going to let up. Fnatic are doomed.
I mean, Kenny's going to check Speedway and not catch anyone. So when Maniac sees these players, the rotation is going to come in so quick as well. Pronak's going to go down, jumping mid-air. And Kenny with the triple in total. 15-4. It's match and map point. Fnatic they're one more round away from going into lower bracket with the rest of the NA teams.
And well, now Titan fully equipped, and once again the force buys, more force buys for Fnatic, and they have so little to work with. It's like an MP7 on Olafmeister, the Deagle on Flusha, Tech9 on JW. I mean, they're really just stretching as best they can. And is it going to just be the full out, all out YOLO rush? And it looks like it. They're going barreling into the A halls right now, and it doesn't look like they're going to stop. They're just going to go straight out, and this is it. Can they get in position in time? Double Molotov, full flambe, and there you go. It's delicious.
It's all over. Maniac with the double, Apex with the double, and that is Titan taking Fnatic in 2 maps, and both of them were super convincing. That is incredible.
So this is Fnatic, right? Just.
Oh, you've got the whole tower going on.
Yeah, that's what Titan did. Existence, he was just like...
Hi, welcome back to the sidelines here in Dallas, Texas for our final interview of the day. Joining me this time is Maniac from Team Titan, who, as you probably saw, have just knocked off Fnatic on their way to the upper bracket final here in Dallas. Maniac, congratulations. You must be feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, super excited. We didn't expect the match to go this way.
Yeah,
we were ready for a big fight, and I'm surprised and happy at the same time.
Now, you only found out you were going to be playing Fnatic a few hours ago, right? We had that conversation about your seeding and all that. What did you talk about prior to the game?
It was basically strategic discussion, what map we should play, and I must say that we were not surprised by the veto. We were quite expecting those maps. And what we thought is, this is Fnatic, the best team in the world right now, or maybe the top 1-2 team of the world right now. And the only way we can win is to play the perfect game. And luckily, that's what happened there. So,
because Fnatic are the best team in the world, or top 1-2 by acclamation, do you feel like you have a better understanding of how they play? There's more demos to analyze. Everybody's chasing them, as it were.
I don't really know if it has something to do with their ranking. The only thing I know is that we always had solutions against Fnatic, even in the past.
Right.
Of course, they beat us on LAN at the Pantamera, for example. They beat us, but each time we faced Fnatic, it just felt like we knew what we could do. So, and maybe we have much conversation with them, and I know that, for example, Pronax doesn't like to play against us at all. Yeah. So sometimes it is just a matter of what what type of play against what style. Yeah. And I think we have a game style that does not really fit into Fnatic's plans, but still they could still win, of course.
No, well, I was speaking to Fnatic earlier in the day as well, and they said, I asked them if Virtus Pro was their big threat, and they said no, Titan's the biggest threat here. Well, let's talk specifically about this match. So the first map was Inferno. You beat them 16-11, and you've won something like 9 Inferno matches so far this year. You've lost 3 over the course of 2015. You're 9 for 3 on Inferno. Does it feel like one of your stronger maps, Inferno?
Well, as a city side, I think our city side is pretty strong. We have different solutions. We can play aggressively, we can play passively. We have definitely many solutions. Now, what has been a problem for us in the past was our T side. we were really struggling to find solutions. And in this round, all our first ideas actually worked. So we won like the first gun round, we won it, and then the second gun round again, we won it. So of course we could still lose Inferno if we do not, if we aren't able to pick some rounds as T.
Yeah.
So for us, this is the only question mark. Are we able to get T rounds? If we do, then I feel comfortable because our city side is strong, in my perspective.
Earlier in the day, I spoke to Apex, and he said that part of your recent success was because you're playing more like a team. You're less dependent on Kenny S, you're less dependent on Apex, and everybody's pitching in. Is that part of the reason for your success here today as well?
I do not really know. It's true that at the beginning of 2015, Kenny S was like 10 kilometers ahead of everyone.
Yeah.
That's a fact. In every LAN we could see that. And now he's still very, very good, but he's not that high. And fortunately, we could step up and fill the gap. And if we could not rely on Kenny's fantastic actions, that meant we had to find out solutions as a team. So for us, it was a bad thing that Kenny S has maybe a little bit less level right now, but it was a good thing because it forced us to find solutions. And we could also show the world, I would say, that we can play without always Kenny S having 40 frags. And that's pretty important for the team, I think.
Yeah, well, definitely. And speaking of solutions, so you then went on to play Cash and you beat them 16-4 on Cash. I think the last time Fnatic lost a map and they got fewer than 5 rounds was like a year ago. Again, just solutions, everything working for you on the T side of Cash?
Yeah, you know, it's always hard to see just one match. I cannot tell you now, okay, we figured out Fnatic on Cash, no problem. Of course, it was just one map. But we had some ideas at the beginning of the side, and it worked. So basically, when you have a plan A and it works directly, you are free to vary to modify your game as much as you want. Because, for example, first gun round we just went on A, straight on A, because we knew that Pronax was playing alone, which is soon the case, often the case.
Yeah.
And as soon as we win this round, then we know they will adapt and they will make the A stronger. So we know that we can go somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a snowball. When you gamble a round and you win it, then you can gamble again and again on the other rounds. And all our ideas, or most of our ideas, worked actually. And I still think that Fnatic was not on top of the game right now. We should not make the mistake of thinking that this match was like the overall situation. Right. I think they were a little bit lower than they used to be. So just keep it in mind for us, it's important.
Yeah, well, going forward in the rest of the tournament, of course, you might still face them again. They might come back in the grand finals. Does the fact that you've beaten them in a best of 3 here today, will that give you confidence if you meet them again on Sunday, for example?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Just as a team perspective, as I told you, I think Fnatic was not on their best. But as a team perspective, this was probably the best of 3 we ever had. And I'm not talking only about the headshots, also the communication, the ideas, the way we talk together, the way we found out solutions. The way we did not screw up in rounds where we actually had the edge, which used to be the Titan specific, that we would lose some 5-4 or 5-3.
Yeah.
And this particular match, we did not lose those rounds. When we took the edge, then we just got passive, close the round and win it. So I think for us this is a reference, and this will bring us a lot of confidence that we can actually close the matches, which we struggled in the past. So yeah, Fnatic will come back stronger. Virtus Pro can come stronger than us, of course, but we have to keep this match in mind and try to go always in that direction.
Okay, Maniac, I only have 2 more questions before I let you go.
Okay.
So you've mentioned Virtus Pro there, you've spoken about Fnatic. In the upper bracket final, you could face either Virtus Pro or Mouse Sports at this point. Do you have a preference of those 2 teams? Do you expect it to be Virtus Pro, if we're being honest?
If I had to choose, I would rather play Mouse eSports because I think they are less experienced in the biggest stage of tournaments, so that would make it maybe easier for us. Now, I must say I was quite impressed by the way they play against CLG, Cloud9 I mean. I looked at the match and I was really impressed. I know for a fact that Gobi is a really smart leader in game, and I am half surprised that he could bring his team to such a level. But Virtus Pro, you can never count them out, never. Even if sometimes you think, oh, okay, they are maybe in a bad shape, they would just crush you in a best of 3. So if I could pick, I would say, okay, let's play against Mouse. It's better because the Virtus train. I've known that. I've known that in some events, you know.
You felt that pain.
Yeah, I felt the pain for some times. But anyway, no matter who we're gonna face, the only thing you have to focus on is to play exactly like we played now. And if we do so, then we have maximal chances.
Right. Well, it sounds like a very good mentality to me. Last question. What are you guys going to do for the rest of the evening?
I must first check the schedule of tomorrow,
Yeah.
and if we do not play tomorrow, which I think that might be the case, the final winner bracket, I don't know if that's... Well, maybe we play, but later on.
I think it should be.
It means we can maybe hang out with the people here, have a drink.
Yeah.
Not so much, of course, but have a drink, speak with the people, relax a little bit, and wake up slowly tomorrow, chilling, relaxing before the game.
Pretty chill day by the sounds of it. Right. Okay, Maniac, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Always good to talk to you. And for everyone watching at home, thank you very much for watching day one here in Dallas, Texas for the ESEA Season 18 LAN Finals. My name's Jack Westerman. We're signing off for now, but we'll be back at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning Central Time here in the United States.